Hello everyone, so today I'm riding the Dominar 400, and before talking about the bike, let's first talk about my previous review of this bike which I did when this bike was launched. So in that video, if you saw, I was saying that this bike has a lot of vibration after 5000 RPM, and I was not really pleased by the product the Bajaj was delivering at that time, because as a company I like Bajaj a lot, because they have really changed the scenario of Indian motorcycling. But I have one problem with Bajaj, and that is they try to make their products affordable and cheap, and in that process they tend to make it so cheap that the quality degrades. So that was the problem I was having with Bajaj. So recently I did a review on the new Avenger 220, and I was really pleased by that bike, because everything I disliked about the previous Avenger, that had been corrected on the new one. So I was really happy with the bike and the path in which the Bajaj is going now. So I've heard that the new Dominar 400 has got some subtle changes that will decrease the vibrations and the problems that many customers are facing. So that's why today I'm taking a test ride of the 2018 Dominar 400, so that I can tell you guys that has the changes really affected the bike and its performance, and is it any good. So right away, one thing I can tell you is that I've always been a fan of this riding position that a Dominar has. My hands are straight, they are not bent or like I'm leaning forward or nothing like that. It's a really comfortable position, and the seat is really comfortable. The foot pegs are a little backward, but that is a really good thing, and it is really comfortable to ride this bike. The next thing I'm a really big fan is the slipper clutch, and considering the price at which this bike comes, the slipper clutch is a really good thing at this price point. It makes the clutch so light, and it makes it really easy to control this bike in traffic and situations where you have to use the clutch a lot, because a light clutch means less effort you have to put, and it will ease the job for you. The next thing I like is the speedometer. It's really simple. The rev meter and the speedometer is here, and really easy to read. Even in this bright sunlight, I can read it very easily. And the next thing I really like about this bike is the headlight. Like, it is so bright, and on my Duke 200 I am not a fan of the headlight it comes with. It is not that bright, and sometimes with this dark visor that I have on my helmet, it becomes very difficult to ride at nights. So LED one on this Dominar is a really good thing and will ease the job for me if I have to ride at night. I also like this. This gives you information that is not needed if you don't want to, but it is there, like high beam, low beam, things like that, which are not that important, but you have it. So the biggest problem now talking about I had with this bike was the vibrations, because Bajaj was claiming that this is a bike that can beat the Royal Enfields and bikes which are in the touring. So for touring you need a bike which can sit at 110 kilometers per hour easily without any vibrations, without the engine getting stressed. So I had a problem with this bike, because whenever you go till 100 kilometers per hour, the bike will be around 4,000-5,000 RPM, and at that particular point the bike had a lot of vibrations. So that made me dislike this bike at that particular moment. So today I want to see that has those vibrations decreased. So I'm going on an open stretch of road. Okay, so the power is really manageable with that 35 torque and horsepower. The power is really manageable, and you don't have to keep an eye on how much throttle you are giving, so because the rear tire can slip, no problem like that on this bike. And on just before I revved it till 8,000 RPM, the vibrations have gone, and that is a really good news. That is like a ray of light, because if you are making a bike for touring and that has vibrations, that is the worst thing that can affect your bike. Like, that is the worst thing you can have on a bike for touring. Vibrations are really bad for touring bikes, but now the vibrations have gone. You see, no vibrations, not at all. No vibrations. I'm so happy with this. Like, I was so happy that Bajaj is coming up with a bike in the 400cc segment that is so cheap that people can afford it. Like, this one, ABS one, comes for 176 on road here in Jabalpur, and the non-ABS one, which I recommend you guys not to go with the ABS one. It will help you with in the long run. ABS can save your life. So the non-ABS one comes for 160 on road here in Jabalpur, which is like not a bargain. This is like for free you are getting a bike. This is for free, not even a bargain. The suspensions are on a little stiffer side, but that will help you at high speed stability. And rest, I liked it before also. The gears are smooth, precise. The clutch is really light. The ABS, let's check it now. ABS is doing a good job. I slammed on the brakes, still no wheel lock, nothing like that. You see, no wheel lock at all. And I really like that bassy exhaust note also. Kind of tells you like this is a heavy cc motorcycle, not your average Splendor or anything like that. This is a proper big bike. And talking about big bike, this bike gives you a feeling of a really this bike gives you a feeling like you are riding a really big like around 600cc bike. Because if you saw my video on the Speed Triple, that bike was like literally the same, the tank was like literally the same. So this bike has a big bike feel. This thing only needs a tall visor to make it like perfect for touring. Now, no vibrations, easy to sit at higher RPMs, and the slipper clutch is there, the ABS is there, so that if something goes wrong, you have a safety net. You have stiff suspension so that you are stable at high speeds. So the rev limiter kicked in at 9.5, I think, around that, and it's okay for touring. This is like a touring bike, so you don't need that much high revving engine. But I'm really amazed by this riding position, because it is comfortable also, and it is really good for cornering also. You see, I can so easily, like the cornering position is coming in so easily. It is a joy to ride this bike right now. And you have the light switch also, because the light thing gets the rule that is there for the lights to stay on is done with the DRLs. So the main light switch is here, and you have a big tank. The company people told me that this bike can easily give around 32-33 kilometers per liter, which is really good considering this is a 400cc bike. And couple that with the big fuel tank, you have a really good range. As I'm hitting the corners, the handling of this bike is really good. As I told you guys, the seating position is like comfortable also, and really good for cornering also. Like it falls, the cornering position comes in so easily. No vibrations. You have slipper clutch also, and the handling is really good. The tires are also providing good grip. I will not say really good, but it's good for considering the price point. And you can opt for a better tire for if you want to do cornering or things like that. So now talking about should you buy one. In my previous video I told you guys no, but now I'm also becoming a fan of this bike, and I'm really amazed by the path in which the Bajaj people are going now. listening to their customers, what problems they have, and considering those problems and solving them. So yeah, I really like this bike, and if you guys want to buy one, go for it 100%. I don't see any issue with this bike. I really like everything about this bike. So if you are considering buying one, go with the ABS one, and yes, go for it 100%. You won't have any problems. And one thing I want to tell you guys is that for touring you need a good service network also. So with Bajaj you don't have any problem like that. Bajaj has a really good service network. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. Do hit the thumbs up button if you like this video, if you found the content useful, and comment down below if you have any questions regarding this bike. And don't forget to subscribe, because a lot of new videos are coming up, and do turn on the bell notification so you get notified about each and every video. And regarding Instagram and Facebook, the links are down below. Do follow me there, because a lot of new small news and the things that I cannot do a video on are I post them there, so you guys can know. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. See you in the next video. Bye.